Live.
We are live. Good morning, afternoon, evening, Merry Christmas, and everything else to all of you that joined us today on the live with myself and Oz over in sunny Cyprus. I take it it's sunny
Hi.
over there, isn't it, Oz?
Yeah, I'll be honest. The sun is out today, but I am cold. But yeah, I can see the sun today. But I'm sure that
You're
will change
always
tomorrow.
cold. You're
It's
always
because these
cold.
houses they're designed for the summertime. That's what it is.
Always
uh,
good. So, yeah, wanting to all myself and I was going to go through the tools that are available on Platinum,
Diamond.
on Diamond, and we'll also touch on the tools that are on Pro as well,
Yep.
because Sam is doing a Christmas offer for all you guys out there
Yep.
with the Platinum at 197 for annual or at 297 for Diamond. And then you also have the option to upgrade even further to the Pro Tools for just 597 for the 12 months as well. So three absolute incredible offers have been done for Christmas. So
Yep.
we'll just go through today the differences between those three packages that we've got. Quick overview of what the tools are, what they do, what we look for on casino side of things, which is in the diamond package, and then what we also look at on the pro side of things as
Yep.
well with regards to the lucky finder, the extra place master, two up master, uh, the tools that myself, Oz, Andy promote continuously to you guys out there. And the
Yep.
reason we do is because they are just phenomenal tools to be using, um, especially if you're sort of 6 to 12 months into your match betting journey and looking for that extra profit to come in, and you've experienced good bits that have happened. It's like, crikey, what do I do with these accounts now? But we'll start off with the basic package that we do that we advise everybody to start off with, which is
Yep.
the platinum package that's there. So, Oz, do you want to fire through what's on platinum and what sort of monies can be made from that tier?
Yeah. Let me just. Shall I share my screen and just go through some of the tools that will be available on Platinum?
Yeah, that sounds a cracking idea, mate.
Yeah. Share screen. I always struggle with this entire screen.
While I was just doing that, as always, guys, any questions you've got for us, obviously fire them into us. It just makes life so much easier for us to go through stuff that you guys want to know about. This is a session for you guys out there. So just let us know if there's anything that you want us to touch on at all. More than happy to do that in this next sort of 45 minutes to an hour that you're with us for.
Yeah, so with Platinum, as most of you, I'm not quite sure how far into the offer you'll be, but obviously you'll get access to all of the sportsbook sign-up offers. So this is sports only, along with the reloads and the top sports reloads and the training. So there was a few members in the groups and on Facebook yesterday that didn't quite know the difference between platinum and diamond. So basically, with platinum, it's everything sports. So again, just to repeat myself, that the sports reloads, the sports sign-ups, and it comes with the tools as well. So you'll get the odds matching tool, the calculators, the advanced calculators, Aka Catcher, Match Catcher, and these are for more advanced offers, along with the extra place catcher. And obviously you'll need to make the upgrades, which we'll talk about a little bit later, to get to these other tools. But yeah, so that's what you get with platinum, along with obviously the forum. So you'll get access to the sports side of the forum as well. So yeah, so much to go on. There's so much guaranteed profit to be made with the daily reloads that are becoming available each day. After I do suggest making your way through the sportsbook sign up offers first in chronological order. I do bang on about this a lot in the groups. To get you into the swing of things whilst building your bankroll. There's plenty to get through there, and you'll also then get to the more advanced welcome offers as well as you get through this list. But as you should all know by now, you might not be if you're new, but the real money to be made with match betting is obviously with the daily reloads, and the bookies are constantly providing daily reloads to entice you to keep coming back to their sites and to keep using their sites, right? And it's with these how we make our money going forwards. And with Platinum, you'll have access to the top sports. Well, you've got the main reload section, which has every single offer that's available, but we do actually cipher down the best ones available each day, which is where I suggest you get into grips with early from the beginning, basically. So it's here where you see the best offers, whether it be for expected value, guaranteed profit. These will all be listed here, and as I said, you'll have access to the odds matching tool to help you with finding particular selections that you need when placing your bets manually. And then I don't want to discuss this too much now, but you'll move on to more advanced offers as well, where you'll be using the match catcher for horse racing refunds and offers involving value, along with the extra place catcher to introduce you to extra places before you make the upgrade to Pro, which obviously takes things. And I mean, the extra place catcher is a fantastic tool. So you can use that to get used to extra places before making the move to Pro. So yeah, that's a brief outline of what's available, what you're available with Platinum. And I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. And Chris, if you don't mind letting everyone know about Diamond, which is everything Platinum, with the casino offers, casino sign-ups, casino reload with the casino tools.
Yeah, well, before I go on to that, so one of the questions that we get quite a bit on CS is that a lot of members been away from match betting for 2, 3, 4 years and want to get back into it again, not sure where to start and everything else. Over the past 2 to 4 years, and certainly within the past 18 months, there's been a lot of new bookies coming to the market. Yeah. So there's a lot of bookmakers on there that you won't have signed up to already. The likes of Energy Bet, BetMGM, Planet Sport, possibly another one, Dragon Bet. There's dozens that have come onto the market in the past.
Oh, one might be a relatively new one.
Yeah, so it's always worth coming back on the Platinum side of things to start off with. If it's been sort of 2, 3 years that you haven't been with us, doing those sign-ups that you haven't done, refreshing your memory a little bit with regards to what the processes are for it, what's the best way to do things, and so forth. So yeah, definitely worth coming back onto Platinum if you've been away for a couple of years and looking from there, which sort of brings me on to one of the questions we've had in already, was you always back before you lay, and if so, why? Yes, always do your back bet before your lay bet. Reason being is that you might not be able to get the required stake on that you need for that offer. So you might be stake restricted from there. The odds may change while you're doing the back bet for it. So definitely always do that back bet first. It's easier to correct a back bet that hasn't gone on as opposed to trying to correct a lay bet that's gone on. You'll end up losing so much more money if your lay bet has gone on and your back bet hasn't gone on properly. So always do your back bet.
Always, as Chris said, always put your back bet through at the correct odds, and then if the lay odds then happen to change, you can just update that in your calculator to get the correct lay stake to put through, and it's just the easiest and the best way to go about things. So yeah, it's like the unwritten rule, isn't it, with match betting? Always put your back bet first, followed by the lay. Said it's much easier if something does change, and again if the back odds change when you're looking to put through a bet, you'll have to again update things in your calculator to see if it still gives you a qualifying loss you're happy to take.
So with the diamond package, that's just £100 more than what the platinum package is. So it's £297 for the year. You get all the casino sign-up offers that are there, which are all listed in an order that's probably sort of chronological in a way, going from low risk offers through to medium risk through to high risk offers from there. Medium and high risk, we really recommend looking at your bankroll before you start moving on to them. Medium risk, you're going to need at least 1,500, maybe £2,000
Yeah.
set aside just for your medium risk offers on casino. And for high risk, I always say about £3,000 to £5,000 with regards to that side of things for high risk
Yeah, I agree.
offers, and set it aside from your sportsbook offers. But as I say, you get the casino side of offers, which have got all of the guides on there on how to do them, what um, slots or to use. If it determines that you've got to use a slot for there, or if you can use blackjack for it, which is obviously the highest RTP there is. And when I say RTP, I mean that's a return to player percentage of doing that slot a million times of what you would expect to get back from your stake. So it's based on that side of things. Say all the guides are there for them. You've got all the casino reload offers. So there's daily offers that come through from casinos that we put on there.
I've just filtered those through.
Like
I've just filtered those through at the moment, Chris, with the casino reload offers. And from what I can see, there's an estimated value of £586.37p available at the moment to work. That's with the reloads. So, there's a lot to go. There's so many new ones coming available each day. And obviously, once you finish one, you just tick it off and then move on to the next offer. And we talk about this a lot. Variants will be involved. It's not like the guaranteed profit with the sports offers. We're very open about the fact that you will have upswings as well as downswings. But the more offers you take up, the more positive EV that you take up, you will eventually align with the cumulative plus EV amounts. That's just mathematically proven. So so much to go on with the sports reloads as well as the casino reloads as well.
When we say casinos, this is where a lot of people sort of get confused as well. Is that casinos just aren't casinos? Casinos are part of bookmakers as well. So Bet365 have got a casino section, Sky Bet have got a casino section, Quiff have got a casino section. Yeah. And for some unknown reason, which nobody can really ever get their head around, the bookmakers treat their casino as a separate entity. So you might find that you're gubbed on Bet365 sports side of things, but you can still do their casino offers. They won't gub you on the casino unless you get the ultimate gubbing from it. So the reason we highly recommend doing the Diamonds package and doing casino offers is that you can still make plenty of profit out of these just from their casino offers. And yes, like as I said, it's not a daily guaranteed profit that you will be making, but over time, because of the maths that are involved with amount of offers, i.e. volume of them, and taking that edge back from the casino with the offers that they're doing, in the long term, it is profitable to do this. Myself and I was going back many moons ago when we first started doing match betting. Didn't touch casino. First off, we left it for a while. I left it for about 6 to 12 months before I started doing casino side of things. And I look back now and think, why didn't I start that sooner for it? Because the profits that are there are just ridiculous. And yes, exactly, you will go through downswings, you will go through upswings, back to downswings, back to upswings. It's just the way that those offers work. But in the long term, you will be in profit from them as long as you follow the guides to the T. And that means doing the amount of spins that are suggested, using the slots that are suggested for it. A lot of members also get offers sent through to them for casino, and it's like, oh, is this offer worth doing? Well, again, we have the tools with the casino for doing so. We have the simulator that is there with all different bonus types on there, which do take a little bit to get used to, but you can work out if an offer is a positive EV. Of course, it's worth it. If it's a negative, don't do it. We also have a slots database. So because casinos have a great tendency of changing offers around at the last minute of what we've actually posted to what slots are usable for it, we have a database of all the slots that are out there with the RTP for it. But if you just click on the button that's there in the light blue, we also list, to make it so much easier, the casino, so 10-bet, 21, all in alphabetical order, and what their highest RTP slots are. So you can always double check on there for it. And then we've also got the EV calculator, which is a really, really quick calculator, because a lot of the offers are wager £20, for example, on a certain slot and get X amount of free spins for it. So you can always just put in there. So it was £20 and the RTP on that slot was 96%, and you were given 20 free spins that were valued at 20p each, and that slot had got a 96% RTP for it. We can quickly see that offer is worth £3 and 4p to you. The wagering, you'd lose 80p on it based on millions of spins, as I said earlier, but you'd expect in the long term to make £3.84 from the free spins that you've got, which makes a £3 and 4 estimated value overall for it. So it'd be a great offer.
Another way to explain. Another way to explain estimated value is, when a traditional mug punter goes into a bookie or goes to the casino, as we said, the odds are flipped firmly in the casino and the sportsbook favor with their standard odds that are attached to a promotion, or a standard table game in the casino or a standard slot in the casino, again, that doesn't have a plus EV promotion. So long term, a mug punter using these games that don't have any value to it, a mug punter is going to lose money. That's why you see so many, anyone that gambles, they lose money in the long term. By taking up the offers that we post that are mathematically proven to give us the edge, we are literally turning ourselves into the casino owner. So we've got that advantage now. So the more plus EV games that we play, again, following our instructions to the T, we're just going to accumulate those profits over time. So just fantastic tools available. And as Chris mentioned earlier, the fact that these tools, you get access to the casino offers, even if you're gubbed with the sports. But again, you'll need to double check if you do get a gub in from the sports, but you'll need to double check the email to ensure the casino is not mentioned. If the casino is not mentioned, you're good to go with those offers. And there's just, as I mentioned, there's so much crazy value that's becoming available each day. So a no-brainer. And I think I also wish that I would have started the casino offers a lot earlier as well, but it is what it is.
Yeah, exactly the same. Me as well. Casino, if it was started at the start, then I'd have been in even more profit, and it's something that I look back now with a little bit of regret. But at the same time, I was happy to have sort of left it so I could get my head completely around match betting, know all the ins and outs of that before moving on, and hence now why myself and I work directly for Outplay is that we've spent that time learning the process. And this is another area that the members do sort of get a little bit, not het up on, that's a wrong phrase to use, but you've got to remember with match betting, it's a marathon, not a sprint. It's all about learning those processes that are there, and why we always suggest start with the platinum tier, do that until you are comfortable with every single offer that is on there, to then move on to the next stage. This will also increase your bankroll for you to be able to move on to those casino offers and understand what EV is, how EV is calculated, and everything else, which then in turn takes you onto the Pro Tools to use. The Pro Tools are really, really, really aimed at estimated values and how we take that advantage back to us from the bookmaker with increased odds based on fair odds and everything else, which is why I've done value betting for just over 2 years now, probably 2.5 years that I've been doing it for. When the Pro Tools came available on Outplayed, I was absolutely over the moon with it because it made my life so much easier. Instead of having to sit there and work out through different calculations for it on probabilities, etc., 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 I now just click on the bet, place the bet, and done. I haven't got to do anything else at all, and that's what I really love about the Pro Tools, which we'll go on to in a few minutes with regards to that. But we'll answer a couple of questions that have come through. So, just to clear on 22. I live near a lot of betting shops. There's a place I can see an Outplayed where I can see how to take advantage of in-shop offers, especially Paddy Power and William Hill. Yep. If you go on to the forum, let me just that one. Go on to there. And if you just type in this search part here, in-shop, then all the offers for in-shop will come up on there. So, as you were saying, William Hill, for example, or there's William Hill shop offers that are there. You just click on that. Let's just try and clear that search off for a second. It's just playing. There we go. And there you're just seeing everything there, and then there's further links with it on there as well to take you to there where members are posting the best matches that they found on there and how the best way to take advantage of them. So just searching on the forum will take you through any shop offers that are available.
And we list them in the we list the main ones in the reload section as well.
Yeah. The main ones are listed in there, but if there's specifics, then just have a look on the forum with regards to that side, and you'll easily find it. 4 or 5 hours stage factor on this. Can you give an idea of a schedule? As far as I don't think I'm using time efficiently, I'm just scrolling through. We did a live not so long back on daily routines, which again is in the forum. If you just type in again to the search, Facebook Lives. No, just Facebook Live. Singular, not plural. Then it all comes up on there. Quickly share my screen for that. That one. And all of our Facebook Lives that we've done in the live recordings, 23, 24.
And I'm going to put this one in there. This one will go as soon as this one finishes. Yeah, so by about 1 o'clock, this one will be up and loaded. So we've got one there, daily routines with Andy and Oz that we've done. You just click on that and it'll load up that live for you. So plenty of guides with regards to that. Everybody's is different. I think that one was the older one before I think that one was the older one before the Pro Tools, but there's a more recent one with me and Simon as well, which includes everything, and it's a little bit more up to date. So can I find virtual lay bets on smart kits from their exchanges? Quick answer is no. Virtual sports aren't layable. They're basically treated the same as what casino offers are, with an estimated value attached to them to be able to work out if they're profitable to do or not. So if you've got something like the Sky one that they do on a Thursday, Friday and Saturday, if my memory serves me right with regards to that,
where you get bet £10, get a £5 free bet, I think it is. It's just advantage playing notes. Long term, they're profitable to do based on that. But again, they're all listed in the reload offers if they're worth doing or not, because some of them just aren't worth doing because of the sports that you've got to bet on. But anything that's worth doing is in the sports reload offers to go through. Probably not in the top sports reload offer section, but they will be in the sports reload section to look at. Even though they are casino offers, they are listed in there from my memory serving me on that. So yeah, virtual sports we can't play. We just treat them as an EV offer because they will have a value attached to them for doing so. So yeah, platinum, diamond. Definitely, if you're only just starting out, stick to the platinum package for probably a month or so with regards to doing that if you're on a monthly. But with this annual sale that's on at the moment for diamond at 297 for the year, even if you haven't moved on to diamond, if you're only in your first 4 or 5 weeks of doing so and thinking of an annual package, I would recommend taking the diamond up for that stupid price it's being offered at 297.
81 pence a day that works out as having 297 divided by 3, so 81 pence a day for the amount of value that's available. It's on another planet.
Yeah, and even if that sits dormant on the casino side for you for 3 months, you're still making a heck of a saving from there. So it's still worth doing. And you might find that actually, I've done my sportsbook offers for today. I've still got an hour to have a look. Have a look at it. You don't have to do the offers that are there to get you focus into it, to understand how they work in more detail. So all the guides are there for what wagering is, what you're looking for in the offer. Is the offer a positive EV for you? Learning how the tools work, especially the blackjack calculator as well, because a lot of offers you can use blackjack for, and it's worth just playing around with that calculator to get used to it. So yeah, even if it's sat dormant for 2, 3, 4 months, even 6 months, put there as a push for the extra £100, really worth getting onto and doing.
I'd say to start the low risk offers, I'd say a bankroll of around £250 is probably about right. I would say, £250 should be absolutely fine. And obviously in the beginner casino sign up section as well, you'll find risk-free offers as well as low risk offers. So, work through those. If you've got the bankroll of 250, just, take up as many of those low risk offers, that you can. It's, EV, volume.
Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, 250 for medium low risk, that side of things. So yeah, definitely worth having a look at and going from there. Next question we've got. I'm beginning to find it difficult to find good value bet builders other than using the guide. Your bet builder finds only for pro package. How can less experienced users make the most bet builders without that help?
Shall I share my screen?
If you.
Yeah, I was going to go because as you know, with Pro, you'll have access to the bet builder helper, which makes everything so much easier, and finding the best combinations to use. But from what I can understand, from the question, it's asking, it's mentioned about the guide, but I'm not sure if you've seen Ollie's bet builder helper. So I'll just share my screen to show you how to get to that. Bear with me a second. So, if you come up to the tools and if you come down to advanced calculators, you'll actually find Ollie's Bet Builder help here. It's a fantastic tool where you'll be able to select the bookie that you're using, the amount of legs, that's required for the offer. Always double check those. All the instructions before starting any offer, and it will provide you with the best combinations to use, with how to lay here, and myself and Andy actually did a Facebook Live on this topic before, explaining the best way to go about bet builders if you've got a platinum or diamond membership. But since that, we've obviously released the bet build helper, which just, as I said earlier, just makes things a lot more easier, time efficient, with the combinations that are found. But yeah, if you're on the platinum or diamond, yeah, the helper is definitely the best way to go about things via the advanced calculator section.
Yeah. Also, with the bet build helper that, like I say, is on pro only at the moment, we did a quick calculation the month before it was launched onto pro, and there were £300 worth of value in the offers just on bet builders alone for the month.
Yep.
So that alone covers the annual subscription on pro, and then thereafter it obviously builds up from there for you. So yeah, if you're currently on a platinum or a diamond, or thinking going on to pro, we can do the pro for just an additional £300 on top of the diamond annual 297. So you can get pro for 597 for the year, which works out at about £1.80 a day is a rough quick calculation for it, which again is a ridiculous price for pro. It's valued well over like normal price is £9.90 for it, so you're making a massive saving on that. And again, if you're on diamond and thinking of going on to pro in the next couple of months, this would be the time to jump and take that offer that's there, pro tier. And again, even if you don't use it for a couple of months, it's there to use in the time. And pro it's our favourite aspect of match betting now for myself, Oz, Andy, in fact the rest of the team out there. Our pro tools are absolutely second to none.
Because obviously we're so limited for time, and the fact that we can just get through those selections so quickly. I mean, I'm not exaggerating when I say it probably takes around 10, we've experienced 10 to 15 seconds to find the plus EV selection that pops up in one of the tools, click the button from the calculator to take you directly to the race, double check that the odds are the same. Yes, they are. Bing, bang, bosh, put your stake in, place the bet. You then remove it and then refresh the tool onto the next one. And I mean, it's not unheard of to get on 3-4 horses within a minute. And if you're taking up, I don't know, let's say you're taking up 80 pence or £1 worth of EV for each horse, that's £4 worth of value in a minute. I mean, and I'm not exaggerating, it's literally as simple as that. And as I said, with experience, you'll get so quick at just placing these selections. And that's EV you've accumulated, so that's the money that you make long time. You just add that up. We've got graphs as well to help with that. Store buttons that take your selections into the graph to have everything displayed for you. And especially if you're short for time, pro, definitely the one, definitely.
Pro's got its advantage for short on time. You've got a good bankroll. You've been gubbed by dozens of bookmakers. Doesn't matter. The free bet offers are great for building up and guaranteeing profits for you on a daily basis. Once you've got past that and mastered all through there, and you're finding that you've got gubbed accounts coming through, which happens to everybody. There's no rhyme or reason for it. It's nothing to panic about. It happens to everybody in time. Some bookmakers will go quicker than others. Some bookmakers will go for one reason and you get away with it for others. There's no real common sense behind why they do it. But the pro tools eradicate all of that and allow you to carry on making profits through your match betting time. Like I said, with casino, it's all about the value side of things. And there's not a daily guaranteed profit unless you're doing price boosts each day. I've just got the price boost tracker on there, but the long-term value is insane for the pro side of things. I've got friends at the South Andy talk to and all they do is no lay extra places, using the extra place master, no lay, and they've been hitting profits of thousands a month doing it. Andy himself, more than happy to share his graph with everybody that he's done. Over 3,000 bets, he's about £2,000 in profit just from doing no lay side of things. So there is stupid money there to be made. Yes, you will hit downswings. It is just the nature of the beast. Don't start getting het up on your first 100 bets and you're hitting a downswing for it. You've got to be looking 500, even 1,000 bets before you can even make a real calculation for it. It is a long term runner for Pro Tools. It's not an overnight quick money maker. You're not going to be able to guarantee to pay off debts from Christmas for it, or any credit cards that you might have. It is a long-term investment for it, but in the long term, you will be in profit because of the way that value is worked out, and long-term odds are worked out. It is profitable to do.
Yeah, no question. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Questions, guys. I mean, nothing's really been sort of put through to us.
Let me have a look at the Facebook group to see if any, because we can't actually feed through from the Facebook group. So let me just have a look.
No, that's very true. Yeah, it's just YouTube that the questions come through on. So
yeah, nothing's come through on Facebook.
On that, but yeah. While I was just having a quick look through that, just a little bit of admin side of things from us. We are closed Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and also New Year's Day. There may be moderators working on the Facebook groups during that period, but not guaranteed. Christmas Day is actually a non-sporting event day. It's about the only day of the year that events don't go on unless you're looking at the NFL, which is really late at night, going into the next day anyway. So, but yeah,
have a day off on that day, guys. It's Christmas Day. Enjoy the presents that you would have got from your match betting profits and enjoy it. There's no need to do any match betting on Christmas Day.
No, there's not. We have got a very limited team in on Boxing Day. Excuse me for any urgent stuff or tidy up. I'm actually off Boxing Day myself this year. I've got the 3 days off, so I won't be around, but I'll be back after that, in between Christmas and New Year. But we are closed again New Year's Day. But get anything urgent, onto Facebook groups, and maybe somebody there that will answer. But yeah, as I said, guys, in all honesty, just have a couple of days off. We all need a break from time to time. Ideal time to do it. Enjoy the time with friends, family, and the presents that the bookmakers have helped us purchase this year. I know Paddy, Betfred, Sky, etc., have really put into our Christmas funds this year, so I've not had to worry about it at all. I know that's the same with us, Andy, the rest of the CS team, the tech guys, everybody that's match betting from it. And this is what match betting can do for people and does do for people. We've got so many testimonies over the years of doing this, of holidays have been paid for, weddings have been paid for. I think one of my favourite ones is some IVF treatment that was paid for by the bookmakers, that helped somebody on that side of things.
Helped me pay off for a massive operation for my dog when he got poisoned. It was an emergency operation, and without my match betting funds, I have no idea how we would have been able to have afforded that at that time. So yeah, it was just it's a no-brainer.
Yeah. I mean, last year I was able to buy a cruise for me, the wife, and daughter to go on next April. Just paid for it all in one go, just down to what I've been doing for match betting over the years without even having to think about it. Wife's always wanted to go to Norway, to go around fjords and everything else. So we're doing that next year, but that's all been paid for by bookmakers, which is great. Yes, cost of living, crisis, and everything else that's going on. It helps on that side of things as well. So it's just a no-brainer. And with these prices that are being done for the Platinum, Diamond, and Pro at the moment, absolute ideal time to save even more money for it and jump on to those offers that Sam's doing.
Yeah.
Have you got anything else to add at all, Oz?
I was just going to mention as well. We usually say this towards the end of most of our lives, but if anyone ever needs any help, we've got live support, we've got the Facebook groups, email support, forum support. We are all there to assist you with your journey, and we'll be happy to do so. So never be shy or never hesitate to get in touch with us. We'll be more than happy to help.
Yeah. And we were all the same when we first started, asking questions, and it's got us to where we are now. Even now, there's questions that we get asked, and it might be a case of, whoa, wait a minute, not really sure on that. And we have to go ask one of the other guys for some help. It's just the way that it is, and nature of the beast. Nobody's going to be 100% proficient in everything. We will have to go off and ask questions ourselves. And it's like riding a bike. The first time you rode a bike, you needed some help, whether that was stabilizers or family member helping you. And it's the same with match betting. You'll need some help along the way. And that's what we're here for and will always be here for. So, questions are always welcome. However silly you may think they are to ask. The only daft question is the one that you don't ask. And
great point.
That's the philosophy that I've always gone on. Always ask that question. If you think it's just something that's really small, it may turn out to be something that is massive and could end up with losing a lot of money with regards to it. You may think that doing a lay bet on a half-time, full-time market is right for a team to win both halves. No, it's not. It's completely wrong, and you can end up losing hundreds off that bet because you're doing the lay bet incorrectly for it. So always ask the questions, guys, to us. So,
there are rare occasions, but usually if a particular boost or something does look too good to be true, again, there will be rare occasions where it's not, but if it does look too good to be true and the odds are like, hang on, that's a little bit too much profit for this particular one. If you're not sure, pop a message in the group, live chat, email, and we'll be able to look into it for you. And, as Chris just said, it was a great point with the half-time, full-time and a team to win both halves. That has tripped up a few members in the past. Completely understandable as to why, which is why we've actually written a detailed guide explaining the difference between the two markets as well. So we have explained the difference between those two markets and other things that have caught members out. So never hesitate to ask a question if you're not sure about something.
Yeah, it's like I said as well with the too good to be true part of things. If you're seeing a free bet making you a £70 profit as opposed to the normal £7 profit from there, something's not right. Definitely worth checking on that to us, and we'll happily answer the questions for you. As small or as daft as you may think, it's like, no, this doesn't look right, but you don't know why it doesn't look right. Just jump on live chat, Facebook groups, forums, wherever. We all started somewhere, and this is why we want to make your lives easier to come from there. About the Platinum, I want to increase my profits without relying on free bets. Can the Diamond help with this, and how much can I expect to make per month? Yes, it can do, because you'll have the casino offers that are there to do. Without free bets, if you're only on Platinum or Diamond, it's only really the price boosts that you can look at. You can look at extra place catcher and the 2-ups on the offers as well for that, but they're not as good as what is on Pro. because we're not taking into account EV. All we are looking at is comparison of odds for the extra place catcher and for the two up offers that are on the odds matter as well. The Pro Tools go into a lot more detail, looking at fair odds, looking at full-time turnarounds, looking at percentage chances of horses finishing in the extra places, and so on and so forth. Loads of algorithms and statistics are put into them to make them pro tools and make your profits from there. So you can start there. How much you can expect to make each month? Old age question, but it's a great question to ask. All depends on the bookings you've got, the time
you can put into it, how many selections you get on, so many different factors.
But the money is there to be made. Last month on offers, it was over £2,000 that was available to be made. Some people would have made more than that, others would have made less than that, depending on EV and variance and how that kicked in for them on the casino side of things. But long term, that's what you would have made. So there's plenty of money to be made from it. It's just a case of the factors that you've got to take into consideration for it. So it may sound a bit of a cop-out question, but there's definitely a good £200, £300, £400 extra to be made on the diamonds each month for it. How many guys are finding Paddy Power odds are quite different to odds matter recently? Something there's a norm or a bit of a glitch. I take it you're referring to football odds being different.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything with the horses. The horses odds have been absolutely fine, but I haven't checked the football odds.
Yeah. The football odds, it's because there's 3 different markets on Paddy now.
Yeah.
For some unknown reason, Paddy Power have got normal odds, 2-up odds, and enhanced odds.
Yeah.
Which nobody knows the reason why they've done 3 different lots of odds on there. It just makes no sense whatsoever.
The odds matching tools given the enhanced odds. Yeah, I remember
the
from
odds
before.
matcher side of things, we're taking the odds. Are the enhanced odds that you've got to look at, not at the 2-up odds or the normal odds that are doing. So that's where the difference is. I would say coming from for you. Horses all odds seem to be okay for it. It's these markets that Paddy have generated for complete confusion for everybody. But it's where the odds on the odds matcher are the enhanced odds that you need to look at on Paddy, and those should match up for you. And it's not a glitch, it's not the norm, it's just Paddy being Paddy. So
and I've also found, just to add with the Pro Tours with no lay modes, I find that out of all of the bookies I've been using, Paddy are very, very slow to adjust their odds. So with the horses, so always a good thing if you're using Pro.
Yeah. Okay. Emma D, these sort of next 3 questions that we've got sort of tie into each other a little bit. Emma asking 3 weeks into it, most better would you recommend? Also interested each way, no lay, which extra place master, no lay, and lucky 15s. Can you make a living out of each way, place master and lucky finder? And if you decide to get pro membership, how much bankroll is best? So they all sort of tie in to each other for it. So MD, 3 weeks, probably a little bit too soon to be getting into pro, if I'm being totally honest with you. But it depends on how much you've learned so far, what your bankroll is, what bookies that you've got available to you, and how much time that you've got. If you're interested in doing each way no lay, or the extra price master in no lay mode, as we call it, and lucky 15s, yes, you will need the pro tier to be doing that. That's just where it's the only tier that have got those tools on there. Bankroll for each of those, I recommend a bankroll of no less than £1,500 for each aspect of the Pro Tools that you're doing, just to cover you through the downswings for it. If your bankroll is slightly less than that £1,000, you could probably get away with. But the size of your bets is the important part for it. Now, you can use two methods for each way no lay, and for lucky 15s and for 2-ups as well, which is called Kelly staking. Kelly staking works out how much you should stake based upon your bankroll, the odds, and the value that you're taking from there, in a mathematical probability calculation for it, which is great to use if you've got a high bankroll, is my personal opinion on this. If you've got a £5,000 to £10,000 bankroll, Kelly staking's absolutely great for it. The big thing you've got to remember with Kelly staking, and it's where every single person goes wrong with Kelly staking, is that after every bet that you have done, you have to adjust your bankroll to make sure that the next bet you place is the correct calculation. So if you're doing Kelly staking on a bet and it tells you to do £10 each way on there because of the way it's done the calculation off £1,000 bankroll, you then have to adjust that bankroll to £980 for it to calculate the next bet that you place. And again, if that does another £10 each way, it's another £20 stake. You have to reduce that then to £960 to place next bet, and so on and so on and so on. So it can get a bit time consuming doing that side of things. And the way that staking works out for it, I personally don't like it. And I've been doing value bet, like I said, for about 2.5 years now. I much prefer doing what we call flat staking. And for flat staking, I always suggest 0.5% of your bankroll per bet. So if you've got £1,000 for it, your total bet would be £5. So you'd just be doing £2.50 each way for it. That would then allow you to do 200 bets without having any winners from there, and allow you to ride through the variance for it. Same with 2-up master, and same with lucky finders as well. Lucky finders, you probably get away with about 1%, even though they are really high variance for it from there. And yes, people do make a living out of each way, the extra place master, no lay, and lucky finder. But these are guys that have been doing this for absolutely years and years and years. Have got a massive bankroll for doing so.
The problem with having a lower bankroll with the Pro Tools is if you are having a rough patch of variance in the first month and you're below the EV line, it could be difficult to use it as a full-time job. But then there's obviously going to be months where you're way above your EV line. But because it's not consistent guaranteed profits, I'd say having that larger bankroll is highly beneficial. Yeah, so £1,000 to £1,500, I would say, to get started with.
Yeah, definitely. And if you're looking at doing this full time and making a living from it, you need to be in the tens of thousands of bankroll to be able to get through.
To make a living from it, then a much bigger bankroll would be key. 100%. Yeah, it's a great point.
And touching on the side of that, these guys, I've known these guys make literally thousands of pounds a month from doing this. Then I've also known them be thousands of pounds a month down the following month. Long term, they are several £1,000s up over it, but they're able to ride through that because of that bankroll that they've got to start off with. So you do need a considerable bankroll to be doing this, as making a living from it, without a doubt. So MD, yes, it depends on what experience that you've got and how far you are into it and what time, background, dedication you can put into it. Liam, yes, you can make a living out of it, as long as you've got a huge bankroll to start off with and to be able to take the profits from there. And Linton, minimum £1,000, £1,500 to start off with for each of the Pro Tools that you're using. So if you're using each way no lay, you need £1,000 for that. If you're doing Lucky Finder, I recommend £1,000 for that. And for to Upmaster, again, £1,000 for that. So each tool, I would say £1,000 for each one is my personal output. Everybody will have different opinions on that. So we've been doing this for a long time, and our experience has come from there. Linton, so I currently have Platinum. Is it best to cancel and get a new offer? I would say jump onto our live chat, Linton, or send us an email. Would actually probably be better, so we can have a look at your account, see what deal you're currently on at the moment, and then advise accordingly from there. If you're on a platinum manual at the moment, we can probably do something for you with regards to that, adding time on to your account or something. So yeah, just drop us an email. It's just simply support@outplay.com. Either myself or one of the other team, or jump onto your email when it comes in and get you sorted with something with regards to that for you, Linton. That's no problem whatsoever. Yeah. I think that's us about done, isn't it, Oz? I can't think of anything else.
We've covered it all. We've spoke about Platinum, Diamond, Pro as well. Yeah, I think we've done all right.
Yeah. I think we've got everything that we needed to. The differences between each of the tiers. So yeah, if you just starting out, Platinum's great to jump onto, or if you're coming back to us after a couple of years out, again, great to jump onto from that side of things. Diamond's your next step up from there for the extra £100 to go on to Diamond, and then your Pro.
The goal should be to get to Pro. The long-term goal is definitely to get to Pro. That's where it is,
yeah.
and you'll get there via Platinum and Diamond. That's the process that we all went through, and again, with the sale that's on at the moment, it's a no-brainer to take up one of the offers that we've got at the moment, and it will prepare you to get to that final level, the best level. But we'll get there, we all got there.
Yeah, that's it. And like I said earlier on, it's a marathon, guys, not a sprint. Don't be trying to jump onto stuff. It's always going to be there. If you're taking a bit longer to understand the processes, absolutely fine. Rather somebody spend that little bit extra understanding everything and sinking all in, so less mistakes are made, and then jumping onto Pro from there. But while these offers are on, definitely worth having a look at them. You can look at the different membership levels that are there in more detail. We've got the blogs and everything for it. If you just go onto the help centre and just put membership levels, it will tell you all the differences that are on there for a bit more detail if there's anything you've missed. So I'm going to wish you all an absolutely superb Christmas and a great Happy New Year to you all. Thanks from myself, Andy, Simon, and the rest of the team over the past 12 months for your time, your questions that you put through to us on the lives that we do. We'll be continuing them next year with the four of us again. You never know, you might actually get one next year with all four of us hitting the live.
That's a great idea.
Which would be a great one to do, actually. But yeah, guys, thanks ever so much for all of your support, your questions, and everything over the past 12 months. Have a really, really great Christmas and great New Year. And I'll leave Oz to close off this live that we've done today. So all the best, guys.
I'm actually on holiday from tomorrow, so it's our final one before Christmas. I'm not sure if we have one after Christmas, but thanks again to everyone that's joined all of us for the lives. It's been a pleasure seeing you all in the groups, live chat, and I'm quite open about the fact that Christmas is my favourite holiday of the year. So enjoy it, get as merry as possible, have a little bit of time off. Enjoy your presents that you'd have made for your match betting profits, and see you all next year in the new year. Take care, everyone. Bye. Happy Christmas. Bye.
Happy Christmas.